The member for Lilley.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I move the motion relating to ovarian cancer in the terms in which it appears on the notice paper. Deputy Speaker, there are people you meet that put life in clear and proper perspective. I first met Kristen Larson and her sister Elsa at the Royal Brisbane Women's Hospital while they were advocating for more funding for ovarian cancer clinical trials. Kristen was diagnosed with stage 3C ovarian cancer in 2013 at the age of 21. Kristen was one of the most charismatic, zesty and articulate warriors I've met. She lived by the motto, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. Even while undergoing years and years of gruelling treatment, Kristen was the loudest voice in the room, bringing awareness to ovarian cancer and fighting for better funding. Every year, approximately 1,000 Australian women die from ovarian cancer, and to Kristen, this was 1,000 women too many. Kristen knew firsthand that funding for ovarian cancer research and clinical trials was going to be the only hope for the 1,600 Australian women who are diagnosed with ovarian cancer each year. Kristen also passionately believed that she needed to be vulnerable and share her story so that other women diagnosed with ovarian cancer, especially young women, weren't alone. Kristen was the Brisbane Regional Coordinator of the Australian-New Zealand Gynecological Oncology Group Program Survivors Teaching Students. And she chronicled her experience living with cancer on her blog and podcast Overshare, where she interviewed fellow survivors. In 2019, Kristen was deservedly a Young Australian of the Year finalist. And it was one of my proudest days working with Kristen and Elsa alongside the member for Maribyrnong, the member for Ballarat and the member for Paterson here to secure $2.3 billion in a cancer plan as part of the ALP's election commitments in 2019. Kristen's compelling address to Parliament House in 2019 was instrumental in securing $20 million for ovarian cancer research and $15 million for clinical trials into gynecological cancers, the highest ever amount of funding secured. Unfortunately, Kristen passed away on the 9th of December last year. Kristen did not believe that death meant losing the battle or the fight. Cancer did not beat Kristen. Kristen beat cancer by living an incredible life. So today, I stand in this place to carry on Kristen's work and to honour her remarkable life. While Australia's overall cancer survival rates are the best in the world, only 46 out of every 100 women are still alive 5 years after being diagnosed with ovarian cancer. With no screen test to aid detection and prevention, most women remain unaware they have ovarian cancer until it is at an advanced stage with too little hope for a cure. Currently, the best way of detecting the disease is to know and recognise the signs and the symptoms. But the symptoms can be hard to pin down and are often hidden by women's tendency to be stoic in the face of pain and discomfort, or mistaken for feeling tired or for going through menopause. I commend the government for their $35 million commitment to funding ovarian and gynecological cancer research and clinical trials. But it isn't good enough that Australian women currently must wait until they notice the symptoms of ovarian cancer as the best method for detecting something so deadly. We need early detection, we need treatment, and we need the cure. We need it as soon as possible because, like I said, 46% of Australian women affected can't afford to wait 5 more years. Kristen, during her life, also spoke frequently about the hidden costs of cancer that not many Australians fully understand until they are faced with it head-on. Medical expenses, regular bills like utilities, school fees and groceries aren't paused or forgotten just because you're diagnosed with cancer. While your world stops on its axis, the world around you continues to spin. In Kristen's case, she ran out of treatment options in the public sector and had to go private. Even between her insurance and subsidies, the out-of-pocket expenses were a huge burden. Kristen spoke about one of her friends who was also diagnosed with ovarian cancer. They had the same doctor, they needed the same drug, but it wasn't yet approved on the PBS. Kristen was able to qualify for the trial and participate for free, but her friend did not qualify and had to pay $6,000 every 3 weeks to participate. She eventually made the unimaginable decision to stop the trial because she couldn't afford it. She passed away. I would like to finish by speaking about Kristen's sister Elsa. When Kristen was diagnosed in 2013, Elsa put her career on hold without hesitation to become Kristen's caregiver and give her the best life possible. Kristen and Elsa were inseparable. Kristen and Elsa were magical. Now we must all follow in their wake. To Elsa, thank you for every minute that you gave, and to Kristen, you will be missed. Together you two achieved great things.
Oh, thank you.